What's going on out there?
What's happening, Grandmother?
Shh, listen up. I'm gonna tell you a story.
When is the sun coming back?
I felt it yesterday.
The sun never goes away. Not for long, anyway.
I don't remember it.
You're young, that's why.
Chipper and Scout are younger than me, though.
I felt it yesterday.
I felt it yesterday and the day before yesterday.
Chipper and Scout want to thrive.
How long has the sun been coming back, Grandmother?
Ah, well, that's the story, so forget the chilling winds, listen in and I'll tell you. Do you see the place where the sun appears every morning?
I do.
Me too.
And what do you see?
A wall.
That's right, but long ago there was no wall there at all. Before there were any of you, when I was small myself and frightened.
You were frightened?
And excited about growing.
You wanted to grow?
Back then, there was no wall. I could see all the way to the bottom of the hill and onto the waves of the great ocean beyond.
I don't see any ocean. What is an ocean?
All the rain collected in one place like a giant bowl, two great hands containing everything. You can't see it anymore because the wall is too tall. There's no point in trying to reach over the wall. It's really tall. And besides, I highly suspect that once you reach over the wall, all you'll discover are the cold winds that blow from the ocean.
Even colder than the winter wind?
Even colder than that. It was the man who built the wall.
The man?
Yes. There are many things that move and wander, and they're rootless. You seldom will see them stand still. In fact, sometimes they come and go before you can even sigh a single breath. Some are the four-leggeds, and when I was small, I feared them even more than the winter wind.
But a four-leg is just a tiny little thing.
Not a bushy-tailed squeaker. The giant four-leggeds are taller than a man and have branches growing from their heads.
Man, four-leggeds. What are all these things you speak of? All I see is the field around us. The trees, and bushes.
That's because the man came and he built the wall. And ever since then, we've been safe from the four-leggeds and safe from the cold ocean winds.
Really?
The man built the wall to protect you. He believes in each of you. He believes each of you has something special inside you. Something worth protecting.
Really?
Really.
I know I am special.
Me too.
Me three.
That's right. What about you, Barkley?
No, thank you. I don't need to be special.
Ow, hey, watch it!
You watch it.
That's sharp. You're hurting me.
I don't mean to. I'm stuck.
I'm stuck too.
You're cheating.
Don't be ridiculous.
What's ridiculous about it? Chipper's trying to grow higher than me.
Yes, so what sense would it make for me to get stuck on you then? I wouldn't be able to grow any higher either.
She's got a point, Scout. I don't have to listen to this. I'm growing. Ouch.
Just be calm. Be still. Another wind will be along in a minute, and if you aren't forceful, you will become unhooked.
We're free! Grandmother, how do you know so much?
I don't know everything.
You know about wind and four-leggeds and man and walls
And thorns.
Thorns?
You cling to each other with thorns. You make the man respect you with thorns. And you need those sharp points to survive, so be understanding when you suddenly have to cling to each other.
But how can we be understanding when it hurts?
That's the only time you can be understanding, Twiggy.
I know how. I'm just going to grow so tall that none of you can ever reach me again.
I'm going to grow a thick skin like you.
I'm touched.
Look, the sunlight.
Can you reach it?
Yes!
It feels so wonderful.
Oh my.
I'm getting it too. This is, oh yes.
Is it getting brighter?
It's coming up over the wall.
But if it's coming to us, then why are they trying to get
Shh! Just reach, all of you, reach.
up? Oh my. Look at me. Look at me, Grandmother.
Yes, you're so lovely.
I'm beautiful.
Look! Look, it's happening to me!
Gently.
Oh, grandmother, what is it?
It's you.
I'm beautiful!
Yes, yes, you are.
I want to open,
It's not your time yet, Barkley.
but
Shh! Tell me, Scout. Tell me what it feels like.
Grandmother, I understand now. Why we waited in the cold, why we waited for the sun, and why I needed to grow so high. I must have been sleeping my whole life. Is this why we grew, Grandmother?
No more questions, Twiggy. How does it feel?
There's a buzzing thing in my petals. It's tickling me.
The whole world sees you now and knows that you're alive.
look out, Scout!
Shh! Be quiet, Barkley. Be still.
But that giant!
Shh! That's the man.
What is he doing with those sharp, shiny blades? Chipper, look out!
Grandmother, why is he doing this?
You're beautiful, Twiggy. Never forget.
Look at him. He has a whole basket full of us. Doesn't he realize that we'll die if he takes us away from you?
I reckon he does, yes.
But I don't understand. Why did he bother building a wall then? Why does he bother protecting us in the first place if all he's gonna do is cut us away at our happiest hour?
I don't know, Barkley, but at least we're given that hour.
Well, I don't want it. I don't want to be beautiful and feel flying things tickling me and saying out. I'm gonna hide in the shadows forever until I'm an old piece of bark like... Grandmother,
Barkley?
you've seen this happen before?
Yes.
Why didn't you say something? Why didn't you warn us?
Do you feel the sun?
Yes?
It's wonderful, isn't it?
The best feeling ever.
Climb, Barkley.
But what if he comes back for me?
He won't. Not this year.
Do you promise?
Climb. What do we see?
How's it going there? It's alright, I'm not gonna hurt you.
Shut up.
Why, fine, thank you. And yourself?
You're making fun of me.
No, if I was making fun of you, I'd punch you in the arm right after I said that.
Said what?
That I wasn't gonna hurt you. Get it? Conflicting messages? Humor? Who are you running from?
Who does everybody run from in this town?
I don't know, that's why I asked, silly.
What are you doing?
Rubbing.
That's a little weird, isn't it?
Sorry?
A girl hanging around in a cemetery making impressions of gravestones.
Actually, I'm taking an impression, not making one. My impression of a gravestone would look a little more like this. It's not very nice of you, being made fun of like you are and all, to turn around and call me weird. Doesn't make a very good impression.
Who said I was being picked on?
You run away from people. Well, why? Being coy?
I am not. I've seen you in here before, haven't I?
Well, that makes one of us.
Don't you go to school?
Nope, not anymore.
Be nice.
Oh, it's Tom Butkus, isn't it?
The zoo's only hairless gorilla. And Jay Firstburn and Sam Scotcher.
They were a bad lot, even back in my day.
Like you're what, 105?
14.
I'm 13.
So, why do you run?
Why do I run?
They enjoy that, you know.
Yeah, and they enjoy beating me when they catch me too.
Caveman's conundrum. Fight or flight?
Damned if I do, damned if I don't.
So fight back.
Right, like you're really facing up to them, hanging out in a cemetery behind gravestones.
Here lies Butch. We planted him wrong. He was quick on the trigger, but slow on the draw.
No, wait. Doesn't say that.
It's in Tombstone, Arizona.
Is this like a hobby for you or something?
Sorry for being different. Don't suppose you do anything remotely interesting.
I run.
So I gathered.
No, I mean, I run races.
Win any?
Sure, what about you?
What about me?
Do you like to run?
Suppose I don't blame you. Everybody runs. Chase me! Chase me! Oh, where did we go wrong?
I don't mean like that. I'm talking about running.
Really? What's that? Like, twice as far?
Oh, you have to learn how to repair, how to pace yourself, hydration. You have to know how to stop.
How much running do you have to do to get away from Tom Butkus and Jay Firstburn?
A whole lot more than you do working out here behind gravestones.
You know what? You're right. I didn't prepare for this. This is my preparation.
You're morbid.
My name's Memory, actually, but nice guess.
Memory? It fits.
There you go again. First struck is first strike. How come they don't follow you here, I wonder?
There was a funeral earlier today. What? Do you want me to leave?
Do you want to leave?
No. Not yet.
Okay then.
Why do you spend so much time in here?
Why not?
Why not hang out at the mall or the arcade?
And like buy the newest shoes and get a new high score on Galaxy Loser Quiz.
Yeah.
Those things don't matter to me.
Why? Did somebody die? Did somebody you care about die? Why do you spend so much time in here?
Have you ever really looked at something?
Excuse me?
Look around. What do you see?
Headstones?
What else?
Grass. Trees.
You're in a park full of decaying bodies. What's your name?
Byron.
Byron. I am so sorry.
The family name.
It's been around for a couple 100 years, I can vouch for that.
Who's the bully now?
Ding ding, and he comes out swinging. Relax, Byron. We're on the same team, okay? I was telling you about the stones. About really seeing them up close. I used to get so caught up in the epitaphs, but one day my eyes just focused on the granite. The rock. rocks is the funny thing. All of these are just dumb rocks with so little on them. A name. A name, Byron, that's all. That's all that's at the finish line of the great race. Beloved wife, husband, mother, faithful servant. What does that mean? But was he a dog?
They had family, people who cared about
No, they didn't care, Byron. All they cared about was themselves. All they could give this person on their stone was a job. The role they wanted to seal them into forever. Push them 6 feet under mud and slam that lie right down on their foreheads. Someone's got to scrub the undies in the great hereafter. Someone's got to take the kids to choir practice. That's all the stone says to me. You know what makes me sad? No one ever writes stuff like, her eyes were like a breath of air in springtime, or one time we laughed all night long until it hurt so bad we had tears running down our cheeks. Where's the detail? Where was the joy? Loyal friend?
So why do you just read all this junk if it upsets you?
It doesn't upset me. It just... I used to hope maybe one in every 500 would have some glimmer of the truth.
There might be easier ways to get a lift.
You think I'm out here doing this for fun? Because I'm amused by the quaint little sayings?
Well, yeah, I kind of figured.
There must be some finish line visible only for the hopeful. A finish line that calls for celebration, not absolution.
What?
A word. A magic trick invented by the Roman Catholic Church. It means I erase their burdens by taking them onto myself. Clean white sheet. Lifting the memory. I absolve thee.
What are you gonna do with all those?
Put them on the floor inside the back door when I get home. People have to have a place to put their muddy shoes.
Do you think I'm a wimp?
Now that would be a great gravestone. True mark of someone who really managed to get under the skin of everyone. Here lies a wimp. God, how we hated them.
Well, do you?
I absolve Byron. I do not ordain.
What's ordaining? To allow?
To decree as a part of the order of nature or the universe.
You can do that.
I absolve Byron. I do not ordain.
Oh, sounded pretty good.
Good is being able to choose, and good is being happy when you don't have a choice. Do you like being able to run away?
What sort of a dumb question is that?
Imagine, Byron, that you never gave yourself the chance to stand up for yourself, or to feel okay about telling an adult, or to laugh at the people who make fun of you instead of whimpering and making them laugh. Imagine that you never believed that you would have a friend in the world to stand by your side, or a friend in the people that you despise. Imagine that for the rest of your life, all you do is run. Whenever someone annoying gets in your face, you pick up your feet and you head in the other direction. Is that going to be your only answer? What happens then?
When I grow up, people won't do those things to me anymore.
Is that what you think? You think we're just gonna grow out of it? Like puberty? Because I think the only reason adults don't do anything is because, they never figured it out for themselves. I think that everyone who pushed is just waiting for a chance to push back, and even the adults with all their answers are still trying to be bigger than each other.
I won't be that way.
And you won't matter. You be gentle and they'll mark you as someone they can push around if they need to. Maybe they'll do it just because they feel like it. Just live with it. You've got wimp plastered right across your forehead. In some dark quarry somewhere, a withered old man is chipping out that very word in marble just for you. Because that's what they needed you to be. You run and they'll make sure you always run because pushing is how they learn to take what they want. Then they're stuck doing this. And you're stuck doing that, and I'm stuck!
You're not stuck! How can you even say that?
Damn Scotchy used to corner me after school every day! She never ran out of mean things to say to me. She made me laugh in front of all of the older girls, and not one of them ever stood up to defend me.
Why didn't you run?
I did, Byron, but you know what? I'm not a very good runner.
You've got to practice.
It was a cold day. Kind of like today. I turned my back and I walked away. I tried to hold my head up and be bigger than they were, but they were having so much fun. They just followed right behind me. I thought, isn't anyone watching this? Doesn't this look odd? Isn't anyone gonna stop them or say anything? 3 blocks. You'd think they'd go home or something. I started running. I heard their cheap, trashy shoes slapping on the pavement. Then they were still coming. I headed down the hill that leads to the docks. The docks were slippery and muddy. I just stood there, getting wet, wondering how I was going to explain the mud to my mom, and then there they were, surrounding me. I tried to stand up to them, but then I felt something hit the side of my head hard. I slipped and I floated.
No way, that's at least 100 feet.
And sharp, crusty rocks at the bottom. Yes.
What are you saying? Forgiveness is an attribute of the strong. Wow. Well, that makes you wonder.
Try one before you go. That one over there is pretty and new.
So, you never answered my question. Do you think that I am?
From this hour, I absolve thee, lucid of limits and imaginary lines.
Will you be here tomorrow? I go home this way, even when I'm not being chased. I don't think they'll do it tomorrow. I don't think they like to do it every day. Maybe they don't want me feeling like I am important. Anyways, I was thinking we could, or I could, maybe skip a day of school. I suppose my folks would find out sooner or later, but it might be fun. We could go to the mall, or if you don't like that, I know this nice cemetery over on Pine. Is that as weird as it sounds? I don't know. It's just nice to finally meet someone I can relate to. You know? Jeez, you really have to rub hard to it. Now that's weird. Check this out. It says